Back.
What do you do? Keep back here and go fast. Quick. He stays nearby and he comes with a look at the shot. How Kachak put the type of shot is it? You want to get slashed? Huh? Looks like Bhikari type of. It's already done. The classic road. But why it came a KT? Kital Khaga, this one?
Yes.
Chapter 9 made by, where is this one? Oh, this one? Energy.
Already downloaded.
I'll download. Already downloaded? If already downloaded, it's better. If already downloaded, it's better. Let's come up. Wait there. Come fast, quick. Which one? Chapter 9 by group C. Okay. Primary, secondary. It was discussed yesterday.
Yes.
Now,
Today is not as the ultimate.
okay. So, shall we begin? I'll call that person, no problem. Yeah, it is. Uh, slide 6. So, this is just be prepared. Kadi. Your father will watch. Is he watching or not? What did he say? Sorry?
I lost yesterday.
And he was happy or sad?
I don't know. That one time I gave cheesy. I was like, why were you moving so much while giving speech?
Oh, that means you shouldn't give, means move while giving speech, right? Right, students? Okay. So today there is no class in evening, means afternoon time. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So one walk at a time. If you are reading, read only. If you are listening, listen only. If you are singing, sing only. But class, a homework. It doesn't matter. Understood or not? Okay. Okay. Energy or sources of energy. In yesterday's class, we discussed primary source of energy. Next one, secondary source of energy, renewable source of energy, and non-renewable source of energy. Next thing, the differences between also we have discussed. One term is here. What is here? Fuel. Yesterday is going to discuss, right? What is fuel? The substance that reacts chemically with another substance to produce heat is called, what is it called? Fuel. It means the substance which can produce heat by reacting. There must be some reaction, and what should be produced? Heat. That type of substance is called fuel. For example, petrol is fuel, wood is fuel. Wood. From wood, do we get heat or not? Just burn it, it gives you fuel. Right? Mainly those substances which can burn and release energy, heat energy, they are fuel. Okay? So, primary sources, they can be used in their own form. We should not modify them, we should not refine them. In which form they are obtained, if we are able to use them, they are called, what are they called? Primary sources of energy. What are the examples of primary sources of energy? wood, coal, crude oil, natural gas, dawn, solar energy, etc. And those sources of energy which are obtained from primary source, they are called, what are they called? Secondary sources. What are the example? Coal gas. Yesterday there was confusion. Like coal gas, biogas, kerosene, petrol, diesel, charcoal, etc. Charcoal is this thing like when you burn the wood and at last some black substance is left, right? What that black substance called? Charcoal. That charcoal is used for getting heat. Like when there is small baby, so the baby needs more heat or not. They burn that charcoal and get heat. Have you seen angar or not? That angar is charcoal. Mainly there are three types of charcoal. How many types of charcoals are there? What are they? Wood charcoal. When wood burns, afterwards some black thing is left behind. Next one is sugar charcoal. You have seen. Sometimes you may overcook the food. When the food is overcooked, then it becomes black in color or not. Have you noticed? And sometimes you may have eat that maize cob, which is uh, cooked in fire. Have you noticed or not? No, actually it is heated directly in fire. Is there black thing or not? That is sugar charcoal. What do you call it? Sugar charcoal. Next thing, when bone burns, then again some black thing is left. What is it called? Bone charcoal. Three types of charcoal. What are they? Wood charcoal, sugar charcoal, bone charcoal. Right? The charcoal. Um, when my daughters were very small, at that time I just bought that wood charcoal and just got heat and provided to them. I think you also might have seen that. When during winter season they use it. Yes or no? Right? Next one is renewable source and non-renewable source. Renewable means we can get them after short period of time. It doesn't take long time to get. Like or they may not finish also. Does water finish? See, you have heard Kulekhani 1, Kulekhani 2, Kulekhani 3. What are the Kulekhani 1, Kulekhani 2, Kulekhani 3? These are the hydropower stations. 1, 2, 3. From three different places of same Kulekhani river, what is obtained? Electricity. See, they can make Kulekhani also if there is place. Understand? Wind energy. See, we get energy continuously or not? Solar energy. Do we get energy continuously or not? These are renewable source of energy. But coal, petroleum, when we use once, they finish. Do you get again? It takes millions of years to get again. They are called non-renewable sources of energy. Okay, so now it's the turn of presentation. To present, I would like to request to come on the stage Smarika Bhujel. Give her a big round of applause.
Sorry, hey guys. That takes 3 years.
Okay, nothing. Okay.
Namaskar and one morning to my dear friends and our science teacher Yusur sir. My name is Ismailka Bhujal from the second member from Group C, standing here in front of you to present about the chapter energy. Last time my other group member Grisel Khalke explained about renewable energy, non-renewable energy, primary sources of energy and secondary sources of energy. Now my topic is sun as the ultimate sources of energy. Sun, as you all know, the sun is the energy we use daily, and here are some some use of sun's energy. First is wave energy has been derived from the energy of the sun. Second is that the energy of fossil fuels is also derived from the sun's energy. The real source of hydroelectricity is also called solar energy. Nuclear fusions in the sources of solar energy conditions required for nuclear fusion in the sun. There is an abundance of hydrogen gas in the sun to participate in nuclear fusion. The extremely high temperature in nuclear in nuclear fusion, which is about 108 K, causes hydrogen atoms to split their nuclei. The sun has huge amount of hydrogen particles which participate in nuclear fusion. This is the presence of abundance of helium gas in the sun, which is the product of nuclear fusion. And it is a renewable source of energy that does not cause any pollution in the environment. Some solar devices are as follows: solar lamp, solar water heater, solar cooker, solar dryer, street solar light, etc. I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you.
And very lovely slide is here, right? What is this? What is this? Sun. So bright sun is here, right? Yes or no? Actually, what is sun? What is sun? If we talk about mythology, sun is a god. Yes or no? This is sun god. Early in the morning, I also offer water to it. Actually, why is it god? Because it saves our life. The thing which saves our life is God. Like air, does it save our life or not? Water, does it save our life or not? Earth, does it save our life or not? These things we have to keep in mind. So, you have already promised to be on time. Please come here. And why are you late today? Come here. Come. You promised last time that you would be on time. So I think you might have done double hat trick, triple hat trick, 4 times hat trick, right? How many times a hat trick are you going to do? So please be on time. Eh? Punctuality it matters. If you come on time, then you can do the work easily. Yes or no? Please go that side. Next, come here. Why did you become late? Please eat on time. So punctuality it matters. Eh? Those who are not punctual, they will suffer. Understood or not? Even 1 minute late is also late. But here already 10 minutes late. 15 minutes late. Right? Go. Next coming. What happened?
This copy forgets something.
So why copy forget? This forget word must not be there. Yes or no? Remember. Right? Be on time. Sun gives us tej. Tej. Here is tejas. Tej and tejas. Doesn't match. Sunlight, does it take long time to come to us? By the way, tell me, how long does the light take to reach on the Earth's surface? 8 minutes, 20 seconds. Means near about 500 seconds. And Tejas, 15 minutes late. It's very good. Very bad, eh? So, all the students must be on time from tomorrow. Please be before 8, eh, everybody. Understood or not? So, children, here are given something. What is that? Sun as the ultimate sources of energy. Whatever sources are there in the earth, these all sources are derived from sun. In the absence of sun, no source of energy will remain in this earth. There is presence of sun in moon. But is there such type of source of energy? Is there air? Is there water? What's the reason? Why there is no air? Why there is no water? Why there is no living beings on the moon? What's the reason? Because of its gravity. What is that? Its pulling power is very, very less. Because of that, air was not able to stay over there, it escaped. At the beginning, there might be, but due to weak force, air escaped, water also escaped, nothing is there. Now, human beings, can they survive there? People, they are talking about buying land in moon, transferring this and what. First of all, there must be all basic structures, right? Okay, don't write right now. Here are given some major points. Wind energy has been derived from the energy of the sun. Now, I think there is no just blow of wind that side. Here is blow of wind because of fan. But because of sun, sometimes very fast blowing it. I can see one flag is just moving, eastern and western direction. Why? Because of solar energy. Because of how? Remember, what do you get from the sun? Mainly two forms of energy, right? Heat energy and light energy. Because of heat energy, the land becomes hot. The air touching the ground also becomes hot. And in below classes, we have learned one small experiment. Hot air rises up and cold air comes down, right? So because of heat of the earth, the air which is touching the ground becomes warm, it rises up, cold air moves down, comes down. So there is movement of air current. What do you call it? Hot air and cold air. Because of air currents, wind is produced. That's why wind energy is derived from sun. If there is no presence of heat of the sun, then no wind energy. Have you noticed at night time, is there a blow of wind? Does it come? Doesn't come because there is no sun. But daytime, very tougher one, right? What is second one? Energy of fossil fuel is also derived from the solar energy. First of all, fossil fuel. What are fossil fuels? Coal, diesel, petrol, kerosene, cooking gas, like which comes in our cylinder. These all are fossil fuels, right? They are also produced from sun, or they are also the outcome of sun. How? Do you know how are these fossil fuels formed? From the remnants of plants and animals. Millions of years ago, there were many plants and animals. Now also there are, but millions of years also there were many. They were buried under the ground because of natural calamity. There were natural calamities like flood, landslide, earthquake, etc. When earthquake occurs, then the earth crust becomes some cracks are developed in the earth crust, and some animals, plants, will they go inside or not? Or because of landslide also, they were buried inside the ground. When they were buried, when plants and animals were buried, slowly they decayed. After decaying, they change into fossil fuel. But those plants and animals, from where do they get energy? From sun. Do we get energy from sun or not? How? When we eat food, what does the food contain? Energy. And from where the food gets energy? Sun. Because photosynthesis, one process is there, right? Because of photosynthesis, plants are able to make food. Plants are producers, we have studied. And plants are eaten by animals, they are consumers. When the plants and animals, they die and change into fossil fuel, then they are also the outcome of solar energy or not? If no solar energy, no wind energy. If no solar energy, no fossil fuel. What is the third one? Hydroelectricity. Like see, the fan is running with the help of electricity that is produced from running water. That's why it is called hydroelectricity. So hydroelectricity is also produced because of sun. Do you agree? Hydroelectricity is also outcome of solar energy. How? Nowadays, is there rainfall or not? How there is rainfall? In some part of the earth, there is huge amount of water. The water is heated by the help of sun. Sunset. That water changes into vapor. That vapor rises and comes to the countries like Nepal, India, China, wherever it goes. And then later on it falls in the form of water or rainfall. When the running water is used for producing hydroelectricity, then hydroelectricity is also the outcome of solar energy or not. If no solar energy, no rainfall, remember it? Your jagla joglo given cycle. If no solar energy, no rainfall. If no rainfall, no running water. If no running water, no hydroelectricity. So it is connected like this. So how many examples are given here? What are they? Wind energy is produced from solar energy. Fossil fuel is also produced from solar energy. Next, hydroelectricity is also produced from solar energy. Next one, nuclear fusion is the main source of solar energy. Okay, how is energy produced in the sun? How is energy produced in the sun? Here is given the sun as the solar ultimate source of energy. Here is one chemical reaction. Let's remember. Actually, sun is the big ball of burning gases. Especially two gases are there. What are they? Hydrogen gas and helium gas. Look at the chemical reaction. This reaction is very important. You must be able to remember and write and express during exam time. You can see here 1H1. Can you see here 1H1? So what do you mean by 1H1? This is ordinary hydrogen. Some terms you have to remember. What is this? What is this? In sun there is extremely high temperature and pressure. By the way, do you know what is the surface temperature of the sun? The surface temperature of the sun is near about 5700 degrees centigrade. Some people they say and to carry some bucket full of water and complete the heat of the sun. Is it possible? Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. What is the surface temperature of the sun? 5700 degrees centigrade. And what is the temperature of the sun at the core, at the center? It is near about 15 crore degrees centigrade. The temperature is not less. So where there is temperature very high and very high pressure, hydrogen nuclei, actually what are these? Hydrogen nuclei fuse together and what do they form? Deuterium. You see here, deuterium means heavy hydrogen. What is it? See, for normal hydrogen it is written 1H1, but for heavy hydrogen what is written here? 1H2, and here is written 1E. E, what is E? E means electron. But electron has negative power, yes or no? Yes. But the electron which is produced here has no power. No power means no charge. Chargeless electron is called positron. What do you call it? So, this is quite important. Please pay attention. Hey, one hydrogen reacts with another hydrogen nuclei and forms helium. That means deuterium, one positron, and what is produced here? Energy. Again, this one is here. Same. This is chain reaction. That is formed. Again, that reacts and another is formed, and final reaction we have to remember. Again, this deuterium reacts with ordinary hydrogen in presence of extremely high temperature and pressure. And what does it give? Light helium. Light helium. So this is also unstable. And what is produced? Energy is produced. Right? And again, this one, this light helium, unstable, reacts with another one in presence of extremely high temperature and pressure. Then here is stable helium. Stable means it can stay without chemical reaction. Then here is positron, positron, and what is produced here? See, in each reaction, energy is produced or not? That's why large amount of heat and light is produced by which method? Which method? Nuclear fusion. Remember, hey, what is the word here? Fusion. Fusion means fusion. Smaller nuclei. Did you iron your shirt? Come. Smaller nuclei, they fuse together and form heavy nucleus. That is called nuclear fusion. Or in short, it is given here. Let me move a little bit up. This chemical reaction you have to remember. Either you remember upper one, children, or lower one. 2,1H1 plus 2,1H1 gives 2He4, 2 positron, and energy is produced. This process is non-stop activity in sun. That's why it radiates, it releases energy 24 hours, 7 weeks, 7 days, 4 weeks, 1 month, every month, year, millennium, whatever is there, it just does continuously. Now students, here is given conditions required for nuclear fusion. In which condition nuclear fusion reaction take place? How many conditions are given here? Okay, what is the first one? There is an abundant hydrogen gas in the sun to participate in nuclear fusion. Large amount of hydrogen gas is there so that it can fuse. Number one. Number two, what is here? The extremely high temperature of the sun, near about 10 to the power 8 Kelvin, or let's say near about 7 lakhs degree centigrade. How much? Or more than that, causes hydrogen atom to split their nuclei. And third one is the extremely high pressure of the sun. So here, extremely high temperature, extremely high pressure, and large amount of hydrogen gas. These three things are possible, required for nuclear fusion. Now tell me, is nuclear fusion possible on the earth? Yes or no? Yes? Yeah. What are the conditions? There must be maximum hydrogen gas. On the earth, is there maximum hydrogen gas? Very less hydrogen gas is there. Is there very high temperature? 7 lakh degree centigrade. When the temperature becomes 40 degree, you become Mata Mare Tato Bhayo. Is there high pressure? No pressure. Then, is it possible to occur nuclear fusion on the earth or not? No. Nuclear fission does not occur on earth. Occur. No, nuclear bomb and nuclear fusion is different. Here energy comes continuously. When there is nuclear bomb, it produces large amount of energy and destroys everything. Packed in nothing. Yes or no? That nuclear bombs principle may be similar, but process is a bit different. It blasts, batang bhutum. That is destruction. But this one is construction, so it is useful, right? Okay. Now children, see here. How can you say that there is nuclear fusion reaction in the sun? There must be evidences. What should be there? Evidences of nuclear fusion. This is condition. I think new evidences must be. Yes. How can you say that nuclear fusion takes place on the in the sun.
Sun has huge amount of hydrogen
Yeah.
is participating in the form of nuclear reaction.
Near about 75% of sun is made up of hydrogen. 75%. But the amount of hydrogen is decreasing day by day. One day it will finish. All hydrogen will change into helium. Then it cannot produce any more heat. At that time, the solar system will come to the end. But that time will not come right now. When will the solar system collapse? Do you have any idea? Scientists, they have said after 2.5, after 4.5 billion years. After 4.5 billion years, the sun will not be able to produce more energy, then solar system will collapse. Okay? In universe, we'll discuss about death of star, how the star dies. Star is formed, birth of star. Later on, star dies, death of star. That means not only living things, non-living things also, they have got certain time. I have got this pen. I bought this pen 2 years before. At the beginning, I was so excited to use this one. Now I become a bit lazy to use this also. After some time, I will throw it, and wherever it will go, I don't know. Could you remember the pens which you use from below class at the present time? Have you kept all? Where they have gone, you don't know. Your clothes also, where they have gone, many more. Do you have your photo till now? Oh, boys. Where is it? Where is it? Isn't it? Okay. What is the second condition? There is the presence of abundance of helium gas in the sun. Hydrogen more, helium also more. Next one is some solar devices. So, solar devices means what do they do? They work on the basis of solar energy. This thing will be discussed next day. So, read once again, everyone, and start making notes. Is that clear? Note making time. And in this time, I will check your activity. Okay? Come on.